graders. So today for our project hour, we are going to be doing an interesting science experiment. And you're going to need a volunteer to help you with this, but not just yet. So first off, let me introduce it. We are going to be doing an experiment called Do You Taste with Your Eyes? So before we get started, if you haven't already, please pause this video and go back to the assignment. And you're going to watch the ABC video that I have attached to the assignment before you do this experiment, okay? Just so you get a little bit of background information. So have you ever tried adding green food coloring to your milk or blue coloring to butter you have spread on your bread? I have never tried that. In this activity, you will learn about how you can trick your taste buds with just a little bit of food coloring. Believe it or not, our eyes are an important part of how we perceive taste. Scientists have been doing studies on this for years. So the taste buds on your tongue detect flavors and food groups, and they help you to identify the tools that you eat. However, your other senses play a big role in this experience as well. You probably know that certain foods have an aroma or a smell, and that smell helps you to taste. But did you also know that your eyes help you to perceive flavor? So the appearance of food affects the way that we experience the food as well. So the information from our brain is coming from all of our senses, not just our taste buds. So before we put our food in our mouths, the first thing that we notice is A, the smell, and B, the look of it. So from an early age, we learn to associate colors with flavors. So when you think of red, maybe you think of cherry or strawberry or watermelon. When you think of yellow, you might think of lemon or something sour. So we associate looks of food and colors with the flavors of those colors as well. So if you ate something that was orange, you would expect it to taste like an orange. But if you tasted green pudding, you would be probably surprised to find out that it actually tastes like cherries. So research has shown that the appearance of food can automatically and dramatically affect how it tastes. In one study, participants ate a plate of steak and French fries, and it was actually really dim in the room. So they were eating it and it tasted normal, they enjoyed the food. But when the lights were brightened in the room, it was revealed that the steak was actually dyed blue and the fries were dyed green. And when they saw this, many of them couldn't even eat the food anymore because they were so grossed out by the look of the food, even though it tasted great to them. So today, we are going to be conducting an experiment, and you will need some materials. First off, you will need some sort of flavored drink. Now, we recommend apple juice because it's light in color. However, it could be any type of juice as long as it's not too dark because you'll be adding food coloring to it. So you don't want to use Coca-Cola or grape juice or anything like that. I would recommend a light colored juice that has a subtle flavor like apple juice or maybe like a fruit juice or maybe milk. You could even use milk as well. So today I'll be using apple juice, okay? Then you will need 3 to 5 different food colorings. Now I have used 4 different colors, and I'll show you in just a second. And you will also need at least 5 drinking glasses. Now I put at least 5 because it really depends on how many colors you'll be using, and you'll see that in just a second. You'll also need a little bit of water, and you will need a volunteer. Now do not tell your volunteer what's going on because this is supposed to be a surprise. If they know what's going on, the experiment might not work. So let's take a look at the directions. First, you're going to pour a small amount of water into one of the glasses. Then you're going to put a small amount of juice into another one of the glasses. Now, here's where the second steps come in. So let me just show you what I've done, okay? So here you can see. It might be easier to see than to explain it. So I've chosen to use 4 different colors. Now, these are all the same drink. I've used apple juice in all of these cups, okay, except for one of them. One of them is going to have water, and this will be the cup that we use to cleanse our palate, okay? So one of them will have a little bit of juice, one of them will have water. Now this juice has no food coloring in it. So one should be plain water, One should be a little bit of plain juice with no food coloring. Then you're going to start coloring your juice. So I've chosen to use red, blue, and this red looks more red in person. On my camera, it looks a little bit orange. But I've used red, blue, yellow, and green. Now I'd like you to try, if you have it, to use yellow and red because those are colors that we typically associate with very distinct flavors, okay? So notice I've put just a little bit of juice in each cup, except for this one has water. I have 1 cup without any food coloring, and then I have some more cups with different food colorings in them, okay? So there isn't like a specific amount of juice you need. You just need to have enough for your volunteer to be able to taste it, okay? So that is what yours should look like as well. Now, let me go back to my screen. It says make sure you swirl in the food coloring. If it's not dark enough, I only added 1 drop and it was very dark. So if you have very strong food coloring, I suggest only using 1 drop at a time and then adding more if you need it, okay? So it may come out super dark like mine the first time, it might not. You might have to add a 2nd drop if it's not dark enough, okay? All right, so here is where you're going to make your predictions. So what I'm gonna have you do is go to this slide right here. And this is where you will have your chart, okay? Now, before you conduct this experiment, I want you to make a prediction about how you think the participant will describe the flavor. So for red, I'm going to say, for example, let me turn so I can reach my keyboard. I'm going to say, I think he will say it tastes sweet like strawberries. Make sure you're using complete sentences. Yellow, I think he will say it tastes sour like a lemon. Now, you don't have to use these. You can come up with your own. And you're going to do the same thing for the rest of the predictions. Notice at the bottom, there is a row for plain juice. And there's also a row that says which one was their favorite or least favorite. So I'm just gonna guess their favorite is going to be red, and I think their least favorite might be green, because sometimes people associate green with, I don't know, sort of like a yucky flavor. All right, then once you make all of your predictions, you're going to conduct this experiment. Okay, so let's go back to our procedure. So what you're going to do is you're going to set out all 5 glasses, or however many glasses you've used, in front of your first volunteer. Now, you are required to have 1 volunteer, but if you would like to do this with more people, you may, and that is why I had multiple columns for the different participants. So it says participant number 1, that one's mandatory, and then participant number 2 and 3 are optional. So you're going to ask them to start drinking some water to cleanse their palate. So they're going to take a sip of this water to just cleanse their taste buds. Then you're going to tell your volunteer to sample the colored drink in each glass 1 at a time, drinking water between each one. So the reason we drink water in between is because we're trying to make sure that they're not still tasting the last juice when they're tasting the new one, okay? So they're going to take 1 sip at a time. Then you're going to record your data in the chart on the next slide, okay? So you're going to go back to this slide, and you're going to say, how did they describe the color? So this is participant number 1. You will be filling out this column. So red, he described it as sweet like watermelon, okay? For example, blue, let's say green. He described it as tasting like a candy apple, okay? So whatever they tell you as their description, you're going to ask them to describe each one, and that's what you're going to write in this column. And then when they tell you their favorite and least favorite, you'll ask, what was your favorite flavor? What was your least favorite flavor? Okay, and that's where you will write that in there. All right, now after you've completed your table, you're going to reveal your secret and tell the volunteer that each cup contains the same flavor. Okay, ask them to sample each one more time with their eyes open, okay? So make sure that they are looking at them but still tasting it, and now they know. And see if they say, oh, you know what, you're right, they do taste the same. I didn't notice that the first time. So then after you complete your experiment, you are going to fill out the conclusions. So please respond in complete sentences Number 1, did any of your volunteers realize that there was no difference in flavor amongst the colors? So some people may be able to use their senses in a different way and perceive the fact that they are all the same flavor. So kudos to them. If they're able to do that, give them a high five and say, wow, your perception is very strong and your sense of flavor is very strong. Then you're going to answer number 2. Do you associate certain colors with particular flavors? So are there any associations you make? I associate red with strawberry. I associate yellow with lemon. I would say green with candy apple or just green apple. I associate purple with grape. So if there are any color associations that you make in your head, that's where you're going to explain that. And number 3, why do you think food companies add food coloring to our foods? And that will be related to the video, the ABC video that you should have watched. So why do you think food companies add food coloring to our foods? All right. So in this activity, you are going to test whether the color of the liquid impacted your volunteers' perception of the liquid's taste. Despite the fact that each cup contained the same thing, you most likely will find that your volunteers preferred the taste of one cup over the others. Since the only difference between the liquids was the color, we can determine from this activity that the appearance of the liquid does affect how it tastes. If your volunteer noticed that the cups all contain the same thing, compliment them on their acute sense of perception. We rely so heavily on visual information. It often influences how we perceive information coming from our other senses. So our sense of smell, our sense of hearing, our sense of sight, our sense of taste, sense of touch. And these all play a part in this experiment as well. So maybe the smell might affect it too. Maybe, well, I wouldn't say the touch does because they all sort of have the same consistency since it's the same juice. But definitely maybe the smell and the color, the sight would affect it. So go ahead and conduct your experiment. Make sure you're filling out these slides with your predictions and your data collection from your participants' responses. Okay, let us know if you have any questions.